A proper mountain mega burger.
For this adventure, I'd head to the summit of the snow-capped mountain tops, and to get me there, I'd ride the very miniature Honda Monkey. But what this machine lacks in size and speed, it more than makes up for in personality and looks. And also, as these wintry conditions can be treacherous, this machine's low horsepower is just perfect for those tricky conditions ahead. My ride up into the Chills will be on the famous Angeles Crest Highway, a brilliant motorcycling road that has many miles of twisties and with an abundance of stunning vistas. As speed wasn't a factor, I could more than ever enjoy the scenery and the views across the foothills of Los Angeles and the San Antonio mountain range, as I climbed steadily up and towards the snow. The higher I climbed, the colder it got, and as the road signs cautioned me about the possible dangers ahead, I then hit the snow. Thankfully the road conditions are still decent and I don't need to worry just yet. But these snow-covered hillsides are just gorgeous, and at this speed, I can enjoy them. Climbing even higher and fresh salt was all over the road. Now I needed to be much more careful, as the grip levels were reducing, but let's hope I won't be needing chains. After what seemed like a long ride up, I finally reached the summit. So now, let's go play in these wintry conditions. The fresh snow had only covered the ice that was underneath, so now I found myself wheel spinning and sliding everywhere, as now suddenly, the monkey had too much power. Oh, it was so much fun fooling around. Yeah, I know, it's big kid stuff, but I just couldn't help myself when I spotted that area to play in the snow. we've had a fun day on the monkey bike, but it's super cold up here. I could do with warming up, so let's get the kettle on. "15 minutes and it'll be in my belly." Woohoo! Cheers. After I'd warmed up on that tasty gumbo, it was then back on that little ride and to find my cabin. It had been an easygoing day on the Mini Monkey, and I stayed with that vibe, as now I put my feet up, sipped back on some black stuff, and looked forward to many more smiles tomorrow. Good little sleep last night in the cabin. Now let's get back on this little bike, go have some fun. It was a bright but crisp morning, so I needed to gear up properly to keep those chills out before I headed off into the hills. Passing by a farm, I stopped to say hello to the horses, and one of them seemed quite intrigued with my little ride. Now it's time to head out, and my first stop, let's get some gas. So now I've done around about 150 miles so far, coming from my home, across LA and then up to here. So let's go and see how much this is going to cost. What? $3.50? That's amazing. After the bike got a fill up, it was then my turn, and the Evergreen Calf looked like the perfect place to do just that. Inside, and the ceiling was just full of festive decorations, but when I spotted a photo of a motorcycle racer from Pikes Peak on the wall, saying that this place served the breakfast of champions, I knew I was in the right place. Look at breakfast. We've got a chicken fried steak, home fries, 3 eggs, and biscuits and gravy. Proper start to the day.
Yeah, those home fries, fantastic. I have never had this before. Steak fried like a piece of chicken. Sounds bizarre. I don't think that that's the healthiest thing for you, but it's damn tasty.
After a terrific and huge feed, and definitely not going to help the power to weight ratio, it was then back on the Monkey for a ride through town and then up towards the slopes. And my next stop will be at Benny's to get aboard. And in no time I had a snowboard being prepped and the bindings adjusted.
got the board. Let's rip.
Now with the board on my back, it was onward. But I had to stop when I saw another biker. But I have to admit, my monkey certainly looked rather small next to his big hog. Back on the road, and now I rode on towards more snow. There was lots of salt on the road, so I had to be careful around the turns. But this little beauty definitely makes light work of these tricky conditions. Now at the mountain high ski slopes, I'd now swap my wheels for a snowboard, and then change my boots.
Super great fun on the little monkey bike, but I'm here now with a board strapped to my foot and we're going on the slopes. Wish me luck. It's been about 10 years since I've done this and I wasn't any good then. But anyway, let's go.
Oh, now as I strapped my other foot in, the sign at the top said it all. But it's gorgeous up here. My only worry now is getting back down.
Right, bindings are on. I'm going way out of my comfort zone. Here we go.
Not the best start, an instant fall on my backside. I guess things can only get better from here. I now nervously headed down the slopes and constantly feared the worst. And yep, it wasn't long before I was on the deck again.
Now I know how people feel when they say about motorcycling and lack of experience, and sometimes I make it look easy. These snowboarders and skiers make it look easy.
It was definitely a slow meander down, as everyone was just blasting past me. But it didn't matter though, I was having a blast and just thankful when I didn't crash.
That was fantastic. Let's go again.
My second attempt went a little better as now I started to relax a bit. And actually, the sense of being so connected to your surroundings and your heightened concentration levels kinda makes snowboarding have a close connection to motorcycling, as both are intense, loads of fun, and open a huge gateway to freedom.
That was absolutely brilliant. I do suck at snowboarding, rightly so, but it was a lot of fun. Anyway, let's get off this mountain high resort and get back to LA.
But before I left Mountain High, I just couldn't pass up on a flamed grilled double cheeseburger. Oh yes.
Well, it wouldn't be MotoGiro if I didn't have a burger. A proper mountain mega burger.
Cheers.
Time now to wave goodbye to the slopes and get back on my little ride. What a great weekend I'd had on the Honda Monkey. This pint-sized machine had taken me to the top of a mountain, and I'd had a blast riding it around. A big thumbs up to small machines, as it just goes to show big bikes are not always better, especially when it comes to having a mini adventure and having a fun time.
Where's my key?